Hello, gamer family.
The final battle is upon us.
It's time.
When you are ready, we will move the Somniel itself to the portal. Once we face the Fell Dragon, there may be no turning back. Are you ready of mind and equipped for what's ahead?
The Somniel is ascending. We should reach Sombron soon. Let's win this battle, and then return home together.
Yes, of course.
Marth, what's happening to you?
I can't hide this any longer, can I?
Hide what?
There's something I should tell you before we arrive. The portal has destabilized our world. I lack physical form, as do the other emblems. We may not be able to hold ourselves together.
I had no idea. I wish I had realized. But if the portal is doing this, then it's only temporary, right? After we close it, you and the other emblems will recover.
The moment the portal closes, there will be a great distortion. We will not be able to withstand it.
What are you saying?
When the battle is done and the portal closed, all emblems aside from you will cease to be.
You mean, if we defeat Sombron, if we close the portal, we'll lose you and the other emblems?
Yes.
We've been together this whole time, and now you're just going to disappear? Please, Marth. I don't want to lose you and the others. We need you.
Leaving the portal open would doom this world. Would you prefer that?
No, but...
We emblems came into existence in order to aid this realm. We would do anything to protect the people of Elyos, even if it means our end.
So our promise to rebuild Elyos together, our plan to see the world, none of that is possible?
I'm so sorry.
There's no need to apologize. I've asked so much of you. Too much. But when I thought about a future with you by my side, I felt truly happy.
There is a promise I can still keep. In Lethos, the day you awoke, what did I say when you summoned me? Your ally, until the very end.
I remember.
I will never break that promise. Until this war's end. Until my own. I will stay by your side.
You're so kind, Marth. You've always been so kind.
You are too. That's why we've made it this far. More than your strength. It's your care for others that has brought us all here.
Thank you.
Now prepare yourself. We'll arrive at the portal soon.
I'm ready. So this is the portal to other worlds.
It's beautiful, but very cold.
You two, here.
Sombron!
Papa,
I did not expect you to survive, let alone reach me here.
We've come to stop you from destroying Elyos.
I am done with your worthless world. Return to it and shut the portal. Live in peace there. You stay in your world. I now leave for other ones. That should satisfy us both.
You're going to return and attack Elyos again. We'll never believe you wouldn't. And you've caused too much suffering, too much loss, to run free. We will defeat you right now, and prevent you from invading any other worlds.
Invading other worlds? You think my desire is so simple?
Am I wrong?
Invasion is merely a means to an end. What I seek is a reunion. A reunion with Zero Emblem.
Zero Emblem?
Zero
I've not heard word
Emblem.
of this before.
Of course not. That emblem is not of your world, nor am I.
What do you mean?
Beyond this portal lie infinite worlds. One of them was my home. It had its own emblem rings, and a war arose to control them. My kind lost. The enemy used the ring's power to slaughter my relatives. All of them. I was very young. Our enemies granted me alone the mercy of exile.
You mean they sent you to Helios?
A peaceful world, ruled by godlike dragons. I was meant to live a quiet life there. But I brought something with me, unknown to them. A single emblem ring.
Zero emblem.
In my world, known as the Emblem of Foundations. With my power, unable to speak, legends said this emblem fought without aid. So much ambition, and no allies. That story showed me the way forward in my complete isolation. I was trapped in this world without friends or family. Only that emblem gave me comfort.
Whoever it was must have been mighty indeed. An emblem should not be able to survive traveling from one world to another. To stay in form in a new world, even for moments. I've never heard of such power.
Now you want a reunion. So, that emblem is gone.
Exactly. And all because of villagers that found me a few years after I arrived. They mistook me for an abandoned child. They pitied me. My first connection in your world. Soon after, the emblem deserted me, leaving only the ring behind. And why? For bonding with the people of this world. I despaired, and then I reduced their village to ash. I swore to forego all bonds in pursuit of my ambitions, as my emblem had. I fought alone, confided in none, preparing to return to my world, to exact revenge. I needed pawns for my plan, and territory. I spent years amassing it all. Then I attacked.
So, the war 1,000 years ago. That's what it was about?
But Papa, you weren't alone in this world. Mama loved you deeply. Your believers, your attendants, my siblings, Sepia, Chris, Marnie, Mavir, my brother and me. Everything we did was for you.
As I said, pawns. Acting on my command and mine alone. Meant to be used and discarded. Deaths which mean nothing.
That's why you killed them all. But what about us? You wanted us to die?
You were no different to me.
How horrible.
You can't be right about your emblem. You weren't left behind.
What?
A solitary warrior like that emblem would know how hard it is to be alone. And would stay by your side, sparing you that loneliness and exile. Until you weren't alone, and had new people in your life. Until you were okay. Don't you think more than anyone, a true friend like that wanted you to have those connections?
You know nothing. Nothing at all about my emblem.
That's true. But if your emblem disappeared without a word, then you don't either. No one does.
All the more reason to be reunited. I will scour world after world.
Sombron, the emblem of Foundations is no more. You can search and search, but there's no point. You might meet the original here, But emblems are not the same beings. We are not them. You will never be reunited with your emblem. Ever again.
Be silent.
I can only imagine how much resentment you feel. But to sacrifice so many others, to be so selfish you destroy the world, kill your own children, it's all just so wrong.
I said be silent. You are speaking of things you do not understand. If not for my emblem, I would have died powerless, small. That emblem had the strength to stand alone. Unlike you, huddled together, whining like dogs. Such a warrior showed me the meaning of all existence. Fight alone. Take revenge.
You're wrong. That's impossible. No emblem wants to see a world destroyed. We aid people through our bonds with the divine dragons. We are a force for good. We would never choose to let our power be exploited for evil.
Enough of this nonsense. I won't let you stop me or sway my intentions. I have striven for this for thousands of years. If you intend to stand in my way, you will die.
This is it. Prepare for battle, everyone.
Yeah, baby! So, one thing I do want to quickly shout before we actually play is there's actually a unique... I get it. Low battery. I get it. Okay, it's going to keep complaining. I'll use Joy-Cons. I moved the whole couch. Oh, no. That may mess up the green screen more. You're going to see the screen possibly go black. Or not. Okay, you're not going to see it go black. There. I'm just going to keep complaining. I'll just do that. Where people are placed does not matter in the slightest. This part of the map will take 5 minutes at most. But there's also more stories.
Dare turn your blade on me. You dare interfere with that
I don't know
which
if I
have
saved.
sought for so long. Such fatal hubris. You will pay for that accordingly. Witness how fragile your bonds really are.
What's happening to them?
I am sealing off the portal back to your world. It's what I should have done the moment you arrived here. I fear your emblem allies are too weak. They will be lost in the distortion between dimensions forevermore.
This cannot be the end. If we must part, remember all that we have done.
Marth!
Marth!
The emblems are...
I knew I'd have to say goodbye someday. But I thought there was time.
So much for your precious emblems. In a matter of moments, the portal will be shut for good. Take comfort, for I shall inflict no further harm upon your world. Though you will die here as I have lived, in anguish, far from home.
We can never go home? I've been ready to die from the start. Protea, my land, I pray you endure.
It seems Elusia will never truly know me.
I'm sorry, Mother.
Worry not. I have no desire to prolong your suffering. When I am finished, not one trace of me in your world shall remain, as though I was never there at all.
I'll stop you.
Is that so?
Our fight isn't over. The portal's open. I can do this. If I give it my all, I can summon the emblems back to me. Look at how far we've come. Will you fight him at my side? Your faith in me gives me strength.
Yes, brother. I'm with you.
Vale.
I'll be with you every step of the way. I can't summon emblems, and I can't turn into a dragon. but I'm a royal dragon all the same. There's gotta be something I can do to help.
Yeah! We'll all be right there with you. You've done so much for each and every one of us. So this time, we're returning the favor.
I want us all to make it home alive. Be strong, Divine One. I believe in you.
If you have faith in the moon and stars above, our beloved emblems will return.
You rescued me from despair. I will return that favor here. Let us strike this monster down!
There's a 100% discount on Lady Anna's aid services today. One-time offer, no refunds. I could impersonate the emblems, but you know, it wouldn't be the same. So let's get them back. This is the part of the tale where we fall to the dark or rise to the light. Let's reach for the light.
You think we can make a comeback? Yeah, that's what I love about you, Divine One.
I can't remember. Did Three Houses have it so that everyone spoke in the final map?
The final battle. Let us go.
I know in Shadows of Valentia, it's when you select the units instead of all at the beginning, which is so fudging annoying. Because at least when it does this, you can skip it all. Where in Shadows of Valentia, you can't. I think Three Houses does do it like this, but only with the members of the house, not all the ones you recruited. I think.
I'll do whatever it takes to help you stop Papa.
I can't tell you what Fates does. I can't even tell you what does Awakening do. Does Awakening have everyone?
No way we're losing.
I don't remember
Whatever
Awakening
faith
at all.
remains in this heart, I give to you.
I have not even touched Awakening since my Let's Play.
Imbeciles. Your scrambling is both futile and pitiful.
Please, my friends.
Your life's
I need you
futile
all
and pitiful.
One last time. Once more. Let us engage! Shine on! Emblem of beginnings! Mark! Care for us! Emblem of echoes! Celica! Provide for us! Emblem of the Holy War! Sigurd! Free us! Emblem of genealogy! Leaf! Rise up! Emblem of binding! Roy! Sweep across! Emblem of blazing! Lynn! Restore calm! Emblem of the sacred! Erica! Fight on! Emblem of radiance! Ike! Heal us! Emblem of dawn! Micaiah! Reignite us! Emblem of awakening! Lucina! Bear your fangs! Emblem of fates! Corin! Teach us! Emblem of the academy! Violet!
They do all speak and engage. It's when Robin
of
dies
course,
at the
the
final
final
map.
emblem.
They all speak to wake up Robin.
Connect us! Fire Emblem!
What?
We 13 emblems stand against you with our allies. The future.
It's
We
the
divide
emblems!
once more.
Woo!
Here and now.
It's all the emblems!
We fight with one heart. This fight. This moment in time.
As
is
memey as
all
this game is, I actually do love that image. With all of them next to each other. It's great for a 30th
You are the
anniversary.
flicker of an ember, a dying light. You're nothing. The
You're right,
deeper
I
your
am
bonds,
nothing.
The greater your pain when those bonds crumble to dust. Why invite that inevitable pain upon yourself? Why allow such weakness to exist? Give up and perish, foolish chattel of mine.
Yes, you see me as a child. Foolish and weak. And maybe you're right. Maybe that's all I am.
He's right.
I am not alone. And we're stronger when we stand together.
Friendship!
Bonds can hurt. But when the bond is reforged, it comes back as strong as ever.
The real
Stronger.
bonds!
And it
The
brings
real
us to
emblems are the
greater
friends we
hope.
made along the way!
If people are willing to work for it, any bond can be brought back to life. And that's what I'll do. Every single time.
This is just a worse
For
Verdant
however long
Wind.
it takes. You won't leave this place.
I'm insulting this and Verdant Wind, for the record. Verdant Wind being Golden Deer, Three Houses. I'm insulting both, not just this. Anyways, I'm not in Maddening, so I should have in-map saves. I'm gonna actually use one because I want to show, because I don't want to have to go through all that conversation again. Yep.
I can fight.
Literally everyone can attack you. I never used the... I guess I'm not using all my stat boosters. I forgot about them. I just want to die.
Is this really how it...
Don't care. I'm just showing you the exclusive to this map.
What happened?
Everyone you care about, they are all dead.
Dear brother, it's time to go.
Yeah. I think that's the first game over screen we've had. I mean, I didn't get any XP. I'm just going to the menu so I can... Yeah, I guess we're not using the stat boosters. The boots are really the only, like, thing to be losing out on. But I don't care. I really don't care. I think it's that big of a deal. I don't care that much, honestly. Because I might occasionally play the save off camera afterwards, because it's like, actually, no, I'm not, because there really isn't anything to do. Awakening had more to do after, just because of how its DLC worked and all the DLC that it gave. Okay.
I've got this.
Time to open up shop!
Oh, what the hell? Oops.
Let us be off.
It's really time to try and one round Sombra, but I'm not going to worry about it. See, all the S-rank weapons are currently in use. It's really the best just to head towards the Axe Bros, because they're the less likely to, like, actually murder you. Because they're Axe users, and that's all they are. And Axe users, Lamau suck. Am I right or am I right? Ha 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 ha. Don't be afraid to use emblems here, because all the engages come back in the second phase. So.
Verily.
All right.
Can you reach Somberanio? No, you cannot. I would like you to still attack Somberanio, because that'll force him to come out. That'll force him to come.
You fought so hard, traveled so far, merely to die.
That's just life, bro.
Watch this.
That's literally just life. Boom.
Speak, divine.
Now Sombran's gonna move, which means with good
do
enough
my
placement, I have won.
Yanaka here.
All I have to do
You're
is not
not
be
to
stupid and
command.
I've already won.
Understood.
I'll literally just go all out on the next turn. What kills? Bolt axe. Cool. Please hit. Didn't. Damn. Now this is how you game.
I can't retreat now.
Because remember, one of the weapons has Dark Dragon effectiveness. I don't know if it works in this phase, but I know it works in the next phase. Mother fudger! Really? Really?
I am guided by the emblems.
She is guided by the emblems, people. Level 30 thief! Woo! And I think if I didn't do like the temporary reclassing, she would actually be higher. So, my bad. My bad. See? Absolutely shreds him.
We did it, Divine One!
And I'll just skip the animations for now. Wait. Whoopsie. Didn't realize I needed to do that. See, that's without Bond Blast. He absolutely shreds. Huh. Interesting. That's the dragon effectiveness one. Oh! No, it's corrupted. Not Dark Dragon. Oh, that's right. Everything with him is effective against Dark Dragon. That's right. I thought for some reason thought it was double. Okay, I don't know. I don't care.
As if spurning me to be a divine dragon was not enough. Patricide. Unforgivable.
You killed
Double
your own
patricide.
children, tried to destroy
Actually,
the world for
well,
your
good to be.
selfish desires. You're the one who is beyond forgiveness.
I said your world meant nothing to me. Its people, my children. You. Once I leave, I will forget you. Even if we met again, I would not recall your face.
This here's the
In other
theory.
words, you'll make the same
Alira is
mistakes
actually
as
the
before.
Zero Emblem. Alira from another
So
world.
which of us is pathetic?
Or it's Kaga.
This is not over.
You're right, it's not over. That's just phase 1. You're so smart.
Out of my way, you worms!
We're actually humans, not worms. Well, most of them are. There's a couple of dragons. Wow! Dragon? Wagon?
Someone called reinforcements. But what are they?
Corrupted, duh.
You thought I sat idly, waiting for you to arrive. I could not bring back my emblem, but I summoned others of equal power. Dark emblems, who once plunged their worlds into despair.
Dark emblems?
That presence. So familiar. Yes. These are the foes we fought in our original forms. Perhaps we should match each emblem to their own enemy. But I can't sense who is who. We should move closer. With caution.
Cut. Yeah, Dark Emblems! They don't actually have any voice or art or anything. Like, there's 12 of them, but we're not going to see all of them because I'm going to be killing the enemies too damn fast. Because I'm just that damn good. People from their host game have effectiveness against them. So, for instance, Louis has effectiveness against this one because that one is Loptus.
The divine sword Tearfing is awakened. that marks you as... no. Impossible. As a knight of Granville, and a descendant of one of the 12...
Yeah!
I shall be your end!
There is nothing to...
Yeah! Anyways, it's thumbnail image time. There we go. This one here is the Shadow Dragon These Nuts one. Essentially, I'm just gonna semicircle with everyone because I want, as soon as I kill that one, I'm gonna yeet Sombron's ass. Okay, that's not necessarily true. I am gonna split my army. How am I gonna split it? I want to split there. Yanaka needs to go on that side. Try to stay out of Sombroning These Nuts' way.
What a lovely scene.
These ones should be more than enough. These folks alone should be more than enough. Byleth, Seedle, so all my dancers. Byleth, Seedle, Chloe. Did I say Byleth? Yeah, I did. Alir, Yanaka. Doesn't matter. These folks should be more than enough. Everyone else can go to the other side. On this side, I really just want to be able to have the dancers next to each other. I want to be able to have the dancers, Yanaka, and Alir. They're a really important one. I just want Chloe just so I can get more damage. I will also, however, send these two just to make that easier to wipe out.
Count on me.
And technically, every time you do that, his shield gets weaker, and you'll slowly be able to start doing more damage. Oh, he's broken. That's actually really unfortunate because I wanted her to get hit. Okay. Not only did she hit, she criticaled. That's 2 of them down. See, this map isn't hard. I don't necessarily mind final maps not being the hardest things in the world. Because I do think, I like it when the Fire Emblem games reward you for, building units well. Now, is there a thing is too easy? Yes. Is this game too easy? I could see the argument for it being too easy. Yes, I could see that argument. But is it a deal breaker to me? Does it immediately make the map, in my opinion, bad? No.
Awaiting orders.
I have no overall, I have no major issues with it. I do think the Fel Xenologue final's cooler, but again, the Fel Xenologue has I have enough issues with Fel Xenologue that kind of bring it down that I do like this more. I did, by the way, give him the Forge Lance, but Jesus, it wasn't good enough. Oh my gosh, what the hell? That's an S-rank weapon. It's doing that little damage. It's doing that sucky. Bruh. Seriously? I'll just do that for now. Here's worst case scenario. Zephyr finishes it off. What the hell? Bro! Actually, how are you so bad? Bro! It's a freaking flyer! On the name of pack. Okay, this is great. This is going great, guys. So as you see, there are 4 other, the pedestals on the, on the straight planes. There's none there. The next set of Dark Emblems would spawn there if I was actually getting them. Oh, roasted. I'm not getting them. Oh, damn. Take that, game. Go screw off. And I'm really saving all my engages to go all out on Sombrano, which really isn't worth it, I don't think, I guess, really. I might as well be using them now, actually, because, like, I might as well. Because really all I need is the Engage Plus. The Engage Plus is the #1 thing I'm using to murder Sombron's ass. Into 2. It'll do so good. There. Now, they're both dead. Cool.
You were beautiful.
Or I took one Engage, too. Just use Engages, Alex. Don't hoard the Engages. You might as well use them. Like, there's really no point in hoarding them.
The winds are victorious.
Like, for instance, to kill that piece of trash, I might as well. And then I can just have him I would like him to actually be engaged for the ending. Just because... Actually, I don't think Sombron takes dragon effectiveness. He does. He does take dragon... Actually, I don't... He might. He hopefully does. Yes! Hit her. Hit her.
Cutting in.
But then I want her to get a critical after she gets hit. That's, I think, what actually happened. Damn. I'm just awesome. Really? Okay.
I'll help.
Oh, nice. God damn you. On the shield. Yep, there we go. Nice. Oh, sweet. You made my life easier by actually going in there. Idiot.
I can still help.
I'm so used to this on higher difficulties, folks. Or speedrunning.
It's a terrible state
On
of
this
affairs.
difficulty, and when I'm not speedrunning, this is easy. This is not even a challenge. Not even a challenge. Not even. Is that just a, yeah, it's just a silver lance. Absolutely shred the bow guy up there next turn.
All in a day's work.
Remind Louisiana could probably Louisiana and Fagado can do wonders with him. To him. Hell, get one down now. Boom. Yeah, this isn't a hard fight. Which is why I felt confident doing this much in one video.
I will not lose. Cutting in.
Yeah, figured. I'd like Jean not to die. Wait, you have a bow! Because of Lynn! Not Lynn, Lucina! Hell yeah! That's Epic Gamer. That's Pog. So out of curiosity, how much damage do you do already? Huh. That's not very Epic Gamer of you to do that little damage. Yep, there we go. And see, I could probably just use my good units. Fagado, the Engage Plus units, Chloe, Anna, and Louis are
really.
definitely enough to end this entire thing. Without a doubt, I can end the entire thing just with them. Not a doubt in my mind about that. Can you move? Yes, you can. Block. Oh, what? It didn't block. Okay. Doesn't matter, because I am fogging plus holdout. A lot of those guys have holdout down there, so. That's a bow! Scary, but overall, ended fine. Oh, you can't use your staves. Well, you like that, okay. See, typically, I approach this high on the right side first. Imagine sucking. Like, Celestia doesn't have to. I wish daggers actually did damage in this game. I don't know, maybe I should be using the S rank dagger. Maybe that'd actually be doing damage. I don't know. Maybe. Just maybe. Possible. That's a possible thunker. So this is the, Leaf guy. Why he's using a bow, I cannot tell you. I don't... It's Dark Bishop, so I don't know why it's a bow user. Makes no sense to me. Not a lick.
Sounds perfect.
If you hit, you're awesome. You're not awesome. It just, I wanted to possibly have Anna take out that guy, but Anna's gonna be busy taking out this guy instead, which means I'm gonna try to have Louis do it, but if it puts Louis in too much danger, then I won't. Folks on this side are done. If you hit, you kill. If you don't hit, you don't kill. Cool!
Please protect us.
So yeah, in this map, you could, if you really wanted, you could go through all of the Dark Emblems. But all I gotta say is, why in the flying hell would you actually choose to do that willingly? Like, why would you willingly go through all the Dark Emblems? Like, I don't get that thought process, honestly, because it doesn't make sense. It's such a waste of time when you really don't need to. All you need to is you can easily one-round Sombron once you kill off the final one of those. I always do the Duma one, just because typically that's the one that I get to last. Please. While that is a wee bit unfortunate, it really doesn't matter yet. Because my most valuable engages I haven't even used yet. Besides, quite literally, Fagado. Fagado is the only valuable engage I've actually used. Like, actually, he is the only valuable one. Oh my goodness. Everyone else isn't valuable, I guess. Yeah, then I'll just dance him out of the way. Keep Seedle right around that area. That's seems reasonable to me. He actually does have like an attack like the pillars from last map, I believe. I actually don't remember, oddly enough. Oh, that's right. You have Canter. Oh, really? Okay. Celestia, it is you. Try not to die. Yeah, as long as you hit, you won't die. So don't die. Don't miss. Don't miss. I was gonna say that's a lot to ask, cause like she doesn't hit a lot. I am not ready to Sombron on these nuts yet. Yep, I was right. Yeah, and the things that remain do summon reinforcements, so I'm just going to deal with those, and then I'm going to get prepped. Because I do need to get prepped at the end of this now. I am to that point where it's game time. It's time to game.
Say the word. Simple enough.
If I think I'm close enough to victory. Next turn I'm gonna engage plus. That was a mistake. I actually hit plus instead of L. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Go back. Undo. 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 I wanted to do that, but it wouldn't have worked anyways. Wow, that was an L. Right there, because that allows him to get involved in the ending affairs. Yep, that's quite a bit of damage.
I'm ready for more orders.
Yes.
Okay. This is it, guys. Next turn, I'm gonna win. 0% chance that I don't win. Not 0, but it would be really hard for me to lose at this point. Really hard for me to lose. I'd have to royally screw up. 2 enemies left on the board. In a second, only 1. Oh. They don't matter. None of these reinforcements matter. I'm killing Sombron. The only thing that could possibly prevent me from killing Sombron is this jerk. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. As long as Mavier can finish it off. You are. Okay. This is it. This is it. Because now my attacks are going to do full damage. Because even though there's still 8 more Dark Emblems, technically, like, they're not on the field now, so they're not strengthening Sombron in any way, shape, or form. They're not.
The shield is gone. Now's our chance.
and don't want to use the Dragon Blast yet. So how much damage do you do with yours? With your Bond Blast? 72. We'll do that one now. Then we'll save Alir's for the final kill because Alir's Bond Blast should do over 100.
I am guided by the emblems.
Should. That assumes that all my dancers can reach them. Yeah. Seedlekin. In worst case scenario, I do have another dancer. Yeah, how much does your bond do? Does it do 100? No, it actually doesn't. Okay, interesting. I believe you can override through Sombron. Yeah, that's always so funny. Just go through a giant dragon. Yeah, no, I'm gonna Sombron all over this. I'm gonna engage all over this guy's face. Come on, get a crit. That'd be so funny. Okay. The Astral Storm is good enough. Okay, wow. My units are doing less damage than I thought they would, honestly. This means Vale can get this kill. Yeah, there's a higher hit chance, so we'll do it.
Allow me. Thanks for the rescue.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's gamer! Vale actually couldn't do any damage. It was actually excellent. No. Raging Storm first. And then Houses Unite.
I'm getting hungry.
I just want to use everyone's engages.
Stand down.
Oh, it feels so good just to actually use everyone to just engage all over him. Damn, that's actually a lot of damage. I have not used you yet. Holy crap. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage.
You're done for.
Oof. And finally. That does 105. Of course it does. Support bonuses.
With the Divine Dragon.
Engage blast!
Then I will be denied my reunion.
Yeah, that's what you get for being a jackass.
We've won, Sombron.
Now I will never return home. Perhaps that is just as well. I am tired. Tired of searching in every shadow.
For the Emblem of Foundations?
I would look in sunless woods, gloomy caves, the shade of a dead tree. In such places, I felt my emblem again. Now, that is all over.
You chose to be alone, yet continued to look for this emblem. Why?
Perhaps I
Oh,
wanted
BRB.
someone to appreciate how far I had come, all on my own. Someone to see who I am. After millennia of being cast away.
I could have been that person. Or Vale, or our siblings. Why didn't you let us? Why choose to start these wars?
I need no connections. Not in your world.
Even at the end, you don't want to be a father to us. Very well. You'll be only the fell dragon. An evil that we slayed. That's how we'll remember you.
Do as you please. I have been alone for all this time. Why should my death be different? I do not need mercy or pity. I will fade in this place, apart from the one I yearn to see.
Do you remember the invocation?
What?
The invocation for the Emblem of Foundations.
I have tried. Again and again I said the words. It was no use.
Still, it couldn't hurt to try. One last time.
All right. Burn. Burn us, Emblem of Foundations. Oh, this light. Oh,
He's going cray-cray.
At last we meet again.
Papa? I don't see anyone.
I don't either. It must be someone only he can see. An old friend. The one person he truly let in.
You and I. Let us be on our way. Once more. Engage.
Good for you. I don't care.
Papa.
He's gone. And the ring for the Emblem of Foundations. That's gone with him. Our fight is over. Let's go home. It's time to shut this portal, once and for all.
Yeah, this video will be about one of the longer videos, but that's all. That's about it.
The portal is closing.
Not that much longer.
Once it's shut, the war ends, and balance returns to the world.
We did it!
Oh, it's really time to say goodbye.
This was a wonderful journey. Thank you for letting us share it with you.
No. Thank you, Marth. I'm so sad to see you go. But it's time to stand tall and say goodbye. Thank you for keeping your promise. You really were my ally, my friend, through it all. I just hope I'll be strong enough for whatever lies ahead.
You will be. You're already much stronger than 1,000 years ago. Or the day you awakened. I know you'll carry on the Emblem's legacy. And your mother's. We will not be here to help you anymore. Now, it's your turn to help others. As the Divine Dragon, and as an Emblem.
I will.
You're not doing this alone. We'll be there to support you, brother.
We can't replace Marth and the others, but we'll do what we can.
Yes. Please, don't worry. It's no good. Here come the tears.
I wish we didn't have to lose you.
We were just getting to know you, and now... goodbye forever?
Please do not cry.
But
This world's burdens are yours to shoulder. Meet them proudly. You should not always hold back tears. But please, for now, try to.
I agree. I'd like for us to part with smiles on our faces. That's how I want us to remember each other. In joy, not sorrow.
Me too.
It seems this is goodbye, but we'll never bid farewell to what we learned together.
I'll miss you, but I know you'll choose the right paths to walk.
We'll always be together in spirit, no matter the distance. Build a bright future.
Don't worry. I can see that your lives will be filled with hope and happiness.
Go out and create a better world. I know you can. I know you will.
I will be praying for you. Praying that your world is filled with kindness and laughter. Wherever you go, may the blessings of Mother Earth and Father Sky follow.
I'm glad to have known you. I hope you make an Arcadia of this land.
If your nations band together, there is no hardship you cannot overcome.
Know love as well as grief. Honor your bonds. Carry the light, and nothing will be impossible.
Lead with compassion, Divine One, and may your happiness be eternal.
This is the moment.
So it is.
Thank you. You are a member of our family. The emblem who connects us all. If ever we cross paths again. No. When we cross paths again, I hope that you will remember us. We who existed together for this time. The 13 emblems.
Of course I'll remember you. Everything about you. And all the times we shared. Even when we're apart. We'll always be connected. Thank you for standing with me. Until the very end. Goodbye, emblems. My family. You gave me courage, strength, and inspiration. I will follow your example. Always. I promise. Let's go back home, everyone. Back to Helios.
Woo! Man, I feel so basic for applauding. That's like all the people applauding in the movie theater when the movie ends. It's so cringy. Anyways, that's the game. The game's over. What more do you want me to say? We're on episode 50. I think I've made my opinions on this game pretty damn clear by now. that I love this game. It is one of my favorite Fire Emblem games. Is the story the best? No, it's worse than I remembered. It's way worse than I remembered, but it's still not the worst story in the franchise. After doing a little bit of Fire Emblem 7 replaying, that game's story is infinitely better than this, at least as of Lin mode. For all the issues it has, it is better. I would put this in between Awakening and Fates. I mentioned it before, but this game truly caps off the Awakening Fates set. Because obviously Awakening and Fates are super similar games, and people started lumping Engage in as the third game in that set of Awakening, Fates, Engage, and you know what? That makes a lot of sense. With Shadows of Valentia being a remake and Three Houses being done by another team, when you look at just the mainline entries developed by IS themselves, they very much follow a linear progression in terms of just how they play, how they feel. Starting with Awakening, ending with Engage, makes sense. Does this game have the worst story? No, its story is still better than 2 out of 3 Routes and Fates. Birthright's story is really the only one that I'd even compare. As far as story goes, I think this game has a lot of really cool ideas that are executed so poorly. Like Alear dying and becoming an emblem, the whole emblem concept as a whole, these are very intriguing ideas, and I think emblems as a whole are actually integrated into the story rather nicely actually. Alear dying wasn't done terrible either, honestly. I don't think its execution was terrible. What was done terribly execution-wise, though, is Alear becoming an emblem. You are the Fire Emblem! And the emblem rings being stolen to begin with, as Vale mysteriously got this, like, time crystal power that never appears ever again. Like, obviously, it was probably the time crystal that allowed her to do it to begin with, but, like, she was still able to prevent us from getting the emblem rings for the second half of the chapter, so that's clearly not fully it. Why were there only those 6 emblems? I get it. It's for gameplay reasons. But Vale should have been using all the emblems that they had, including Lucina and Lyn. Let's be real. Then they wouldn't have gotten stolen. There's a lot of issues. And when the story's not being really creative with fun ideas, it's being the definition of basic. Like, you essentially go on a world tour. So cool. So unique. And then, like, I like the cast of characters in this game. I really do. But do we really need to make it so that every character was either a retainer or a royal? Like, keep the retainers' characters the same. Just don't make them retainers. Instead of Louis and Chloe being Celine's retainers, why not just make them village folk that you happen to recruit at the same time? Or better yet, even hold off Celine a map till chapter 5. So you only get Chloe and Louis, and them not being retainers. Like, some of them could be retainers still. You can still have retainers. I just think having all the cast essentially be either a retainer or a royal really hurts the uniqueness. There's actual characters I really like. And every nation also having 2 royals, I get it. They want things to be even, but like, if you want things to be even, Farinay and Solm should have had extra units. 1 extra each. So that each nation had the same amount of units. Like, Anna is great because she's not a retainer. Yunaka's great for a lot of reasons. That's one of the reasons. And just like Korn, I think Alear themselves gets too much hate. Are they perfect? No. Do I think it's time for the naive main character trope in Fire Emblem to die? Yes. But for what it is, I think Alear is one of the best written characters in this game. I think, especially with female Alear's voice acting, is engaging. Pun intended. And I really enjoy Alear. The naivety is annoying after a while. So what do I want in the next Fire Emblem game? Well, first of all, I want Intelligent Systems for a while to focus on remakes. Clearly, if Three Houses versus Engage are anything to go off of, Intelligent Systems just can't grasp audiences the same way other studios can. Now, obviously, this is just 2 games an example. Who knows? Maybe if Koei Tecmo were to make another game, it would absolutely bomb. But I think getting other people to develop Fire Emblem games isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'd love to see a Monolith Soft developed Fire Emblem. They write amazing stories and their gameplay's so good. I mentioned, I think Fire Emblem, the mainline games, most mainline games should try to do new things. Should every Fire Emblem game do something new? No. Every once in a while, you need a Fire Emblem Engage that's just bread and butter Fire Emblem. But if most of the bread and butter Fire Emblem games we got were remakes, and most of the new games we got were completely wacky ideas, I would be happy. Would I prefer playing the remakes? Most of the time, probably. Yeah, actually. But Fire Emblem can only continue to survive if people play the games. And Engage has shown that good gameplay is not enough. You need both. And IS has not written a good story in a long time. And even their best stories have a lot of questionable elements. Really, in fact, the only stories that I'd say have 0 issues are Yggdrasil and Tellius. And even then, they still have issues. Those are the only stories I'd say I don't look at the issues a ton. Because I genuinely love the stories. Three Houses is also a fantastic story, but it wasn't written by IS. The GBA games aren't terrible stories. I just don't like them the same way that I like Yggdrasil or Tellius. And this isn't even a Kaga thing. FE1 and 2 barely have a story. Like, they're well written, especially FE1, but there's barely a story there. And FE3's good, but it's upper tier. Like, but I'd still like take Binding Blade's story over Mystery of the Emblem. I just would. So like, I'd love to see a Monolith Soft develop Fire Emblem game. They write the story, they play the game. I think with the right developers, a Fire Emblem Cross Xenoblade gameplay-wise would work. I think it would. Would it be my favorite game in the franchise? No. Would it be replayable? Probably not as... It probably just wouldn't be as replayable as something like Engage. But would it be an amazing experience? I think it could. Story-wise, I want to bring back multiple different armies. I want to have control multiple different armies. Start the game with a prince of a nation. He dies halfway through. Or maybe not even halfway through. But he dies after a little while. He's dead. Oh no. The next army you control will be his dad's army. Time skip. Then you play as his dad. And then you play as bunch of different armies in this time skip. That could be made of different people from the original army, because maybe the prince's army unified a bunch of countries, and when he died, all these countries started to go at throat. Like, you got 3 countries, let's say, that are working together to take out a 4th one. The prince of one of those nations that brought the nations together died. Now you got the king's army, and then you got the other 2 kingdoms' armies, but now they're like 4-way battle or whatever, and like, you have to choose different... I think it could work. If you actually pursued something like that, I think it would have so much potential for great story and gameplay integrations. That's one of the reasons why I love Radiant Dawn, is the different armies. While I overall think that this game does play better, it's really close. I barely like this game more than Radiant Dawn. Radiant Dawn has a better story, and while I think this game's actual map design is better, the multiple armies, the ginormous cast of most of which are not royals or retainers, and ledges all make that game's gameplay also make that game incredible as well. I'd put this game really close to Radiant Dawn. Is this game's gameplay shoots it above Radiant Dawn? If this game had an amazing story, this game would without a doubt be number 1. Because again, I care more about gameplay than story. Because I mean, you can always skip bad story. But it doesn't mean I don't want a good story. I want to make that clear. I love FE4 because it has amazing gameplay and story. Is it my favorite gameplay in the franchise? No. It's 3rd or 4th. Maybe even 5th favorite gameplay-wise. But I love its gameplay still. But it has my favorite story as well. So top tier gameplay and my favorite story, of course it's going to be really high. Radiant Dawn, some of my favorite gameplay and one of my favorite stories, of course it's really high. Thracia, same thing. Some of my favorites of both categories. Same with Path of Radiance. Engage is really the outlier in my top 5. It is the only one where I don't love both the story and the gameplay. And even then, I don't hate this game's story. I just think its gameplay is just so top tier. In the next couple of years, how much do I think my ranking's gonna change? I mean, if there isn't... The 3 highest candidates for a remake are all my top 6 Fire Emblem games. Fire Emblem 4, Fire Emblem 9, and Fire Emblem 6. But with Binding Blade being my 6th or 7th favorite Fire Emblem game, probably 6th favorite Fire Emblem game. So, a remake of any of those games will almost immediately be guaranteed an entry in the top 5, where the original will almost guaranteed be given an entry to a "you're so old, I'm disregarding you" tier. Like, wouldn't that be so funny? Like, with an FE4 remake, that my favorite game, 4th to last, just because a remake. I mean, if a remake's... A good remake invalidates the original, in my opinion. Because a good remake takes everything that made the original one so great, but cleans it up, makes it better, and also could add, maybe not completely revamp the story or gameplay, but also adds to the gameplay and story, just to make it a different experience for people that played both. But a good remake should mean there's no reason to play the original unless you're a diehard fan. Like, I've played Fire Emblems 1, 2, and 3. But the remakes of Fire Emblem 1, 2, 3, there's no reason to play the first 3 games. As good as 1 and 2 were for the time, and as good as Fire Emblem 3 still is, honestly, there's no reason to play it over the DS Fire Emblem games. The DS Fire Emblem games are better in every way, except maybe Chris. So while I still get a lot of I can get enjoyment out of Fire Emblem 3, there's no reason to play it. There's no reason to play it. This is not like Final Fantasy VII Remake, where it's so different that it's not really the same game. So, with the remake, I think in the next game, if it's a remake, will enter my top 5 almost assuredly. And recency bias is a thing to tell. The next Fire Emblem game will almost for sure at least temporarily enter the top 5. Will Engage stay in my top 5? Yeah, it will. Assuming we only get one new game, assuming the next game is a remake, which means it'll take the spot of original game, yeah, I think this game will stay in the top 5. The worst it'll drop is the 5th. An FE6 remake would probably kick out Path of Radiance in my top 5. Then an FE9 or FE4 remake will just kick out the original. So, really, I don't see this game dropping that far. Now, I haven't played Radiant Dawn since this game came out. If I play Radiant Dawn again, maybe my mind will change. My top 5... Spots 3, 4, and 5 have changed every time I play the games. In case you're... Okay. Like... My spots of... My 3rd favorite game to my 6th favorite Fire Emblem game change every time I play them, which are... in release order, Thracia, Path of Radiance, Binding Blade. Those 3 change every time I play them. I keep getting my numbers wrong. Those 3 change every time I play them, and Radiant Dawn occasionally does. So, like, when I play Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn again, maybe they'll both jump ahead of this game. Maybe Thracia will. All I know is that this is top 5 Fire Emblem for me, without a doubt. Will it fall in my top 5? Guaranteed. Guaranteed it will, yeah. It will. It will eventually. But at least right now, it's my 2nd favorite Fire Emblem game. Because, like, when I replay, once I play Fire Emblem games a couple of times, I skip the story. It would take me playing, I don't know, Radiant Dawn or Path of Radiance with the story for me to consider moving this game back. Because gameplay-wise, it is better. Thracia is, out of my top 5, Thracia is probably the next game that I'll actually play with story. Does that one have a chance of surpassing this one? No, actually it doesn't. I love its gameplay, but my god, some of the maps are annoying as hell. There's more annoying maps at Thracia than there are in this game. So the most that I would ever move to is behind this game. So, like, I don't know. Long story short, I love Engage. It's fantastic. And if you've been holding off of buying Engage because you hear it's quote-unquote not good, buy it. Play it yourself. Find out. Make your own decision. I'm sick of seeing people and be like, I heard Engage wasn't good, so I didn't buy it. If you're a Fire Emblem fan, buy the fucking game. Find out for yourself whether you like it or not. It's not that hard. The next Fire Emblem game could come out, and the reviews could say it was the worst thing since the bubonic plague, and guess what? I'd still try it out myself. Because I like Fire Emblem. If you like Fire Emblem, there's no point in skipping an entry just because, oh, you heard, oh, it isn't good. Make your own opinions. If I followed the internet's opinions, Three Houses would be my favorite Fire Emblem game. It's not in my top 5 anymore. It used to be. For a long time it was. But it isn't anymore, because I just don't enjoy it as much. My top 5 is solely based on enjoyment, and, you know, it's a little bit down there. I don't enjoy playing it. I love it. I still think it has a good story, but I don't love playing it. So, I feel like I'm just repeating a bunch of stuff that I said throughout this series. Obviously there's gonna be a map ranking, so, I can't tell you how long after this. Let me give you a date, YouTube. I think this credits are about to end. Why is my computer going so slow? I might need to restart it. Holy cow. In 2 weeks, you'll get the ranking. 2 weeks from today, you'll get the ranking. So. Although, I'll save all that scheduling stuff for the epilogue. Because that's what the epilogue's here for. So, speaking of epilogue, back in the olden days of Fire Emblem, back when I did Greatest Moments, I'd throw an epilogue at the end of the Greatest Moments. Now, I didn't do it every time. Like Path of Radiance, for instance, I didn't. But most of the time, I did. Not this time. Ever since I've gone to the best of formula, which is essentially just a slightly different editing for the same type of video. It's still a compilation video. I haven't put in epilogues. Some of my best stuff I have like mid-roll things. I'm like, hey, please like and subscribe. I'm not doing that with Fire Emblem. It'll just be the funny moments, haha, meme, of all 50 episodes. So the epilogue is gonna be its own video though. And that'll just, like, go over my thoughts of the series as a whole. All my thoughts on the game, I think, I made pretty, flippin' clear. Witchcraft? I don't know. Is that, like, a name of the song? I don't know. As you can see, there's a bunch of artwork here, and, again, I really like this game's cast. I'm not gonna like do a tier list or anything, but this game has a banger cast. Is it my favorite cast in the series? No, I couldn't tell if the screen went dark or not. That's why I played the song. Is it my favorite cast? No. Yggdrasil, Tellius are both higher. FE7's probably next after that, actually. And then probably this game. Yeah, I like this cast more than Three Houses. I know, that's blasphemy. See, I have a bone to pick with Three Houses cast just because because the whole house talks non-stop, and I just get so sick of hearing all of their voices every map. And then the only time they're actually interesting are their supports, but the supports are so long, and there's so many of them. You spend like 40 minutes in between chapters just doing supports, and it's like, oh god. Like, are these characters like the greatest things ever written? No, let's say Bernadetta, for instance, a better, more well-rounded character than someone like Elchrist? Yeah. But I don't want to sit through the exact same freaking C support 20 times with Bernadetta, where it's the exact same thing on repeat, which turned me off of the character initially. It wasn't until 3 Hopes I started liking Bernadetta. But like the same stupid C support on repeat, turned me off. Where Alchrist, like, all of his C supports are different, and while there's not as much supports, they're not as long, and there's just less in the main campaign to make me like him less or like him more. And I think that's fine. Three Houses has a great cast that's probably behind Engage for me. Maybe Shadows of Valentia is ahead of this game or Three Houses. I don't know. Fire Emblem, just as a whole, tends to have great casts. It's really there's a couple of oddities where I just don't really care for the cast. Arcade I don't really care for the cast that much, besides some of the mains. Besides a couple of the main characters in Binding Blade, I don't really have opinions on the cast, and I don't like Sacred Stone's cast. I don't like Fate's cast either, and I've never cared too much for Awakening outside of 10 or so characters either. Which is actually, I guess, a decent amount of them. I never cared for a lot of the second-gen characters in it. Okay. These credits are still going on. These credits are really long. Really long, holy cow. Hey, Digital Hearts, they're the ones that like got this game leaked. I think the credits are about over. This is a Marvel movie, YouTube. It's a Marvel movie. Not yet. But it's a Marvel movie.
Today's the day of my coronation. Today, I'll be crowned the Divine Dragon King. I had hoped that all of you would be standing by my side for the occasion. But I guess not. Shine on! Emblem of Beginnings! Worth a try. I wonder if we'll ever meet again.
Aha! I knew we'd find you in here.
We must have looked everywhere.
Everyone.
The coronation is going to start any minute now.
All right. Time to get changed, unless you're wearing that.
Yeah, I guess I should, huh? Huh?
Oh, hurry up! Come on!
Oh, okay. I'm coming.
Someday, in the future, our paths may cross once more. Our bonds can be reforged time and again. Whenever you desire, you need only say the word.
Engage!
And as I save on this file, blue.
Fire Emblem Engage.
Jean! Well, yeah. I don't know what else you want me to say. The video's been an hour and a half. We're done. The series is over, guys. Stay tuned. Epilogue next, like, week or whatever. Either, I don't know when this is being uploaded. I don't know if this is the Thursday or the Saturday one. Whichever it is, next Fire Emblem Engage upload day is the epilogue. Bye-bye.